Hello and welcome to one and all. In today's class, we will check out the next important question, price determination under perfect competition. Okay, so this is LAQ 9. The question is, explain the meaning of perfect competition and illustrate the mechanism of price determination under perfect competition. Okay, so answer, already in the previous class, in the previous answer, I have explained to you what are all the features of perfect competition. So the same features, if you mention the side heading, that will summarize the first part of the question, the meaning of perfect competition. Okay, so we'll just mention the side headings of all those features. So the introduction is, perfect competition is a type of market structure which has certain special features such as large number of buyers and sellers, homogeneity of the commodities, absence of artificial restrictions, free entry and exit of firms, perfect mobility of factors of production and goods, absence of transport costs, and perfect knowledge of the market for both buyers and sellers. Okay, so this will be the first part of the question. Now the second part is the most important part in this question, that is illustrate the mechanism of price determination under perfect competition. So basically in the perfect competition, the industry is determining the price of the commodity. So how the industry is determining? Based on market demand and market supply. So market demand is the total demand for goods and services, and market supply is the total supply of all goods and services. And we all know that the demand for a commodity varies inversely with price, isn't it? So the consumer will buy more and more of a commodity only when the price of the commodity decreases. On the other hand, the seller will increase the sales, or the supply will be more only when the price of the commodity keeps on increasing. So at one point of time, they both will become equal, and that is the point where the industry determines the price, and all the buyers and sellers, they will accept that particular price, and that one price will rule the all over the market. Okay, so this is what we are explaining with the help of a table and diagram. So the second part of the question, price determination under perfect competition. So under perfect competition, the industry determines the price based on market demand and market supply. That price is known as the equilibrium price. So wherever the price equals that market demand and market supply, that price is called as the equilibrium price. Okay, so only this price prevails all over the market, which is one of the most important conditions under perfect competition, so or perfect market. See, we have seen, isn't it, the large number of buyers and sellers. The sellers are all price takers, so they cannot influence the price of the commodity. So whatever the price that is determined by the industry at that particular point of time, so that price will come to prevail all over the market in perfect competition. That is one of the important conditions, or the golden rule under perfect competition is there should be only one price all over the market. So how that price is prevailing in the market? So the industry is determining the price based on the market demand and market supply. Okay, so the next part, the price determination under perfect market can be explained with the help of a table and a diagram. So we are taking an hypothetical table, that is hypothetical demand and supply schedule, and based on that we are explaining how the equilibrium price is determined in the perfect market. So this is the hypothetical demand and supply schedule. So what you are observing in this first column represented price in rupees. Okay, so the second column, the quantity supply, that is the market supply in kgs, and the third column, quantity demanded, that is market demand, which is also represented in kgs. So you can see that the price of the commodity increases from 10 rupees to 50 rupees. Okay, now what is happening to the supply? Initially when the price was rupees 10, the quantity supplied happened to be 20 kgs. When the price increased to 20 rupees, the quantity supplied also increased to 30 rupees. So like that, when the price continuously kept on increasing from 10 rupees to 50 rupees, the quantity supplied also continuously increased from 20 kgs to 60 kgs. So always quantity supplied will vary directly with the price of the commodity. Okay. Now move on to the third column, that is quantity demanded. So what we are observing here, the quantity demanded initially when the price of the commodity was 10 rupees, the quantity demanded was the highest at 60 kgs. You can see that when the price increased to 20 rupees, the quantity demanded decreased to 50 rupees. So like that, when the price of the commodity continuously increased from 10 rupees to 50 rupees, the quantity demanded continuously decreased from 60 kgs to 20 kgs. So the consumer will be buying lesser and lesser amount when the price of the commodity in the market keeps on increasing. So that means what? The market demand, the quantity demanded varies indirectly with the price of the commodity. Now what else we are observing from this table? We can see that at 30 rupees, the market demand is 40 kgs and market supply is also 40 kgs. That is, quantity supply in kgs was 40 and quantity demanded is also 40 kgs. So that means they both are equal. So that price, that 30 rupees happens to be the equilibrium price. So that is how the industry is determining the price as 30 rupees for this particular commodity, and this price will be prevailing all over the market and no one can change that price at that particular point of time. Okay, so this is what the table is representing, and the same table you are going to write in the form of sentences, okay, in your answer. So that's what we are writing. So you can see that in the above table, first column represents price of a good, second column represents quantity supply, that is market supply in kgs, third column represents quantity demanded, that is market demand in kgs. So from the table, it is clear that market supply, that is quantity supplied, varies directly with price. When the price of the good increases from rupees 10 to rupees 50, the quantity supplied also increases from 20 kgs to 60 kgs. The next one, market demand, that is quantity demanded, varies indirectly with price. When the price of the good increases from rupees 10 to rupees 50, the quantity demanded decreases from 60 kgs to 20 kgs. But when the price is equal to rupees 30, the quantity supplied equals quantity demanded at 40 kgs. Hence, rupees 30 is the equilibrium price determined by the industry. So the same thing you have to represent in the form of a diagram. Okay. So the diagrammatic representation, first draw the x-axis and y-axis, and x-axis mention quantity demanded and supplied, and y-axis mention the price of the commodity. Okay. So remember that always in y-axis the price will be represented. This is useful even for the CPT students. Please remember that always the price will be represented on the y-axis. All the other things, the quantity demanded, supply, they all will be mentioned in the national income, employment, they all will be represented in the x-axis. So price will always be represented in the y-axis. Okay. Now you can see that the DD represents the demand curve, that is which is sloping downwards, okay, because of the negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. And you can see that SS, which is the supply curve, which slopes upwards because of the direct relation between price and quantity supplied. And E is the point, equilibrium point. You can see that the quantity demanded and supplied is 40 kgs, and the price at that point 40 kgs is equal to rupees 30. So whatever we have mentioned in the table, the same thing we are drawing, we are representing in the form of a diagram. Okay. So you can see, so the same thing you are explaining in words. The diagram also you are giving in the explanation in the form of sentences. So in the above diagram, DD, that is the demand curve, which slopes downwards, indicating inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. SS, which is the supply curve, which slopes upwards, indicating direct relationship between price and quantity supplied. E is the point of equilibrium, where quantity demanded is equal to quantity supplied at 40 kgs and at price rupees 30. So thus now finally you are mentioning the conclusion. Okay, thus the industry determines the price as rupees 30 where market demand is equal to market supply. Hence rupees 30 is the equilibrium price and 40 kgs is the equilibrium output. So this is how the price of the commodities determined under perfect competition. Okay, I hope all of you have understood the answer. If you have any doubts, please mention it in the comment box. Okay. So otherwise, if you find this video useful, please like, share and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay. So until my next class, take care. Bye bye.